Hello, Steady Eddie here. Hope everyone's okay. And I'm back with a weekly, update on my condition. As you may know, I've got a terminal illness, and I like to think that I can share my experiences of it with you in case you're unlucky enough to have similar. So 6 months ago, I was told that I had by an articulate consultant from Derriford that I had 12 to 15 months to live. That was 6 months ago. So it doesn't take a genius to do the maths on that one. Time's running out. No, I feel okay. I don't feel like someone who's right now who's got limited time on his hands. I was I can still do things. Uh, I don't know what's going on in my head. Last week, um, I think it was 5 days ago exactly. I had the longer awaited MRI scan, and it went well. It went, as it was supposed to be. But in 2 weeks time, I will be meeting with the consultant, and and funnily enough, he is the one person who's actually been a little bit positive in all of this. Um, Everyone else, the medical staff, they all think I'm doomed. As Apart from that articulate, and I don't mean that in a disparaging way. I mean, there's no other way to be really when you tell somebody uh, that they have a death sentence over them. There's no other way to be it other than articulate. But other than that, I had a nurse who, before radiotherapy began, who told me in a similarly articulate way that radiotherapy, it won't necessarily prolong my time that I've got left, but if I don't have it, then I'll probably live less. And okay, and that's the theme of the thing. Funnily enough, the doctor, the consultant he's actually been the one who's been quite positive in all of this, if that's possible. He said, he's the only one of the medical staff who said, don't assume that this is going to be your last winter. You may be around next winter. So that gives me hope, if I have any hope. But he's going to give me the results I think he is anyway, in a couple of weeks' time, and whatever will be, will be. So in the meantime, what can I do to help matters? Well, glioblastoma has a 5% survival rate, but even that's not very right. I mean, and after that articulate phone call that I had, it's hard to be positive about anything. Um, yeah, what can I do? Well, I can change my diet. I mean, in the comment section of these videos and the live streams, everyone's given me a multitude of advice about eating habits, and it seems to me that the number one enemy in all of this is sugar. So I I consume too much sugar. I like I like chocolates and whatever, biscuits and whatever. And that's what I'm surprised. What surprised me staying in that hospital in the my local hospital here is how much sugar they give you. I was told, sugar's a no. It's unhealthy. Um, they give you as many biscuits, packets of biscuits as you possibly want. They give you, Rice Krispies and all of that laden with sugar on top of it. I'm surprised. They give you desserts, custard and apple crumble and custard and all kinds of stuff like that. That's hospital food here. I mean, I was surprised with that. I thought, they'd be healthier than that. But no, I suppose it's up to me whether I eat or not. But I am making the effort to cut down on sugar. Um, I've I love coffee. I have sweeteners in coffee. Well, I don't know whether they're any good for you, but I've been taking them for years. Uh, because sugar is not only it seems to be the friend of cancer and the enemy of the sufferer. And I've deliberately cut. I've made attempts. Let's say I've made attempts. I'm not on a strict diet, but I've made attempts to cut down on sugar. There's some foods like fish and chips and vegetables. Even I've even heard that they turn to sugar in your body So basically, I'm making attempts. I'm making attempts at changing my diet, but I'm going out for a few beers every day because we've had this conversation before. But I don't think beers do any harm. I mean, I don't drink at home like I used to, but I don't think beer's any harm because I drank it for years, and it was only when I stopped that that I got brain cancer, glioblastoma, it's called. So anyway, after 6 months of being, you know, getting that phone call that everyone dreads, um, s- it was 12 to 15 months survival I'm scheduled for. Um, and 6 months of that is gone already. So, uh, but I'm feeling okay right now. I'm not feeling like someone who's about to die. Uh, but my next appointment will be with the doctor in a couple of weeks' time, and they're talking chemotherapy and maybe 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 another bout of brain surgery, whatever. But I'll keep you posted about that. But I'm feeling okay. I mean, you wouldn't think that I've got a terminal illness, and I know that I don't look like I've got a terminal illness, but I'll go back to that particular phone call that I had 6 months ago. Um, I feel physically okay. I'm in no pain, and hopefully, if you're going through the same, hopefully, my thoughts are with you. My thoughts are with you. You know, it's not just me. I mean, they say that what one in what one in three people get cancer, but I've heard that it's the modern thinking is that it's one in two. It's two out of three, so basically, who do you believe? And who do you believe about all these eating habits? I'll I'm waiting with bated breath for the results from that MRI scan last week. That will come in a couple of weeks' time. And in the meantime, I wish you, a good day. So I'll see you in the next one.